Now it's time for Straight on the Point with Jesse T from some undisclosed location somewhere in the world. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's Jesse T.
The Brown Beauty's back on duty. Yes, sirree. Jesse T's in the house, rocking it for you and me on there and everywhere from the community. Bam, boom, yeah, to the world. We're here in all our beautiful glory. You like my new glasses? Are they like cool
No.
or what? This was a last minute thing that I had to show you guys.
No,
because
not
it's like
cool.
so cool, man.
Not cool.
They're very cool. That way, look, I can look like a movie star. Watch.
No.
I can look like I can look like a Vato. Watch.
No. You look like a guy that just escaped from the nut house.
Look, man, I can look really sexy. Or I could look really devious, like
Jesse.
or I can give Rock eyebrow. Watch this.
Jesse.
The millions of viewers and listeners.
No.
I am Torero, and I want you to know, Mean Gene Oakland, I step into the ring of fire with no desire, because the millions and millions and millions of Torero skis are out there looking for the Brown Beauty on duty. Every day of the week, he's out strumming the streets, working the sidewalks. He's there for you. The Brown Beauty is always on duty. I'm Jesse T. Yeah. Pretty good wrestling, huh?
Apparently your headache is gone.
Don't you like my wrestling? I could be a good wrestler. Here's the problem with these glasses, okay? Here's the problem. Here's the problem. You know what kind of glasses these are, guys? Come on. Come on, look at this. I got two little whoop-de-woo, right? I could like be in Hollywood. Oh yes. I've got these new fashion designs, and they are so good for the transgender world.
Yeah, we're ready to have him picked up now. I'm texting you the address.
They have the bulges in the pants.
He's in rare form, and I think he may be a danger to himself. And yes, go by and pick him up now.
One of the things when you bite your lip, I bit my lip today. I bit the inside of my lip, and God has created a laughing zone for people that bite their lips, because this is what God does. God, why do you do this? Lord Jesus, why do you do this? When you bite your lip, then you end up biting your lip all day long in the same place. It's terrible. Excuse me, is that a herpes on your lip? No, I bit my lip for 2 days because I bit my lip 2 days ago. Okay, here's the problem with these glasses, okay? These are swimmer's glasses. Right? Oh, destruction! Okay, sorry. Okay, swimmer's glasses, right? Right? Okay, because I'm working for the Spartan workout, right? Right? And so part of my workout is cardiovascular. So I run the mountains, I run the deserts, I run the seas from all of Southern California. It's Jesse T. Never on his knees, but always looking for, please. Okay, all right. Here's the problem. I can't swim in a pool without glasses because they fill so much of the chlorine up there. I mean, it's like swimming in poison, right? It kills my eyes. So I went and bought these glasses, these swimmer's glasses last night, because I'm going swimming. I'm going to do a mile in the pool after I do my workout in the gym. You know why? Because today is chest day. That's right. I'm going to pump those pecs. Those pecs are going to get big and large because I'm there. Yeah. Okay. So here's the problem. I can't see without glasses, and it's not swimmer's glasses. I can't have some. So I'm going to have to swim with these glasses above my regular glasses. Now, Oh, Lordy, Lord, Lord. Okay. That's right. Hey, we're having a good time today because today is a whole bunch of gobbledygook about nothing. And so I've decided today that you're going to get the real Jesse T. That's right. You're going to get the personality. Right? I love the Three Stooges. I was a master of the Three Stooges. Okay. Saying hi to all our folks who are chiming in think I'm going crazy. Oh, they just don't know. When you enter the world according to Torero, you enter my world, and you never know what comes out of this crazy noggin of mine. I've got Instagram going this way instead of this way because on Instagram Live, I got you going this way. I don't know why I got you going this way, but you're going this way. So saying hi to all our friends on Instagram Live, saying hi to Solanki Paratima. I like that name, Solanki Paratima. She's checking in with us. Instagram Live is starting to grow real big. But gotta say hi to all our friends on Facebook Live. You're kicking butt right now. Kathleen McDermott Rents and her whole family. Thanks a lot, Kathleen. You like that look, huh? See, Kathleen likes that look. Like look at that, right? That's a cool look. Wait a minute. I'm seeing numbers. Wait a second. I'm seeing letters in front of me. I think I'm going. I had too much fruit juice today. Oh, wait. That's why. Oh, yeah. I got to take these off. I had these stickers on there. See, they're always trying to fool me, Jesse T. But can't fool me for too long. You only fool me once in a while. All right. There we go. Now it's clear. Oh, yeah. I think I'm going to start wearing those everywhere. I like those a lot. All right, we're on the air and everywhere. Thanks a lot. Saying hi to Kathleen McDermott Rents. I said hi to her again. So saying hi to Kathleen McDermott Rents. I said hi to her already, so I should say hi to her again. Saying hi to Mark Rents. And Mark Rents and Kathleen are both watching us. So that's cool. Thanks a lot, Mark. And it's the Rants show. That's right. I'm just going to turn it over to the Rants family. It's good to have you along as we move to a wonderful weekend here in Southern California. It is absolutely gorgeous outside today. Boom, baby. Yes, blue skies, little overcast, windy, windy, windy. And I'm not talking about windy. I'm talking about not the 34, 36, 24, 36 windy. I'm talking about the wind is a blowing where I'm at, deep in an underground bunker in an undisclosed place somewhere in Southern California where nobody can find me, with a 500 little Rottweilers guarding and 200 German Shepherds, 163 and a half miniature Doberman Pinschers, and the most ferocious animal that God ever created on the planet Earth. That's right, 3 Chihuahuas. You ever been attacked by a Chihuahua? They don't give up, man. I had a Chihuahua once. I was door knocking, right? Hi, I'm Jesse Torero. I sell houses in the neighborhood. And, you know, I saw your house. It looks really nice. I have a client that might be interested in that house for it. Have you ever thought about selling? Oh, no, you haven't, but that's okay. You know, if you do, here's my card. I really appreciate it. And we've got a great client for you. You know, that's really a nice looking house in there. I love the way it's set up here looking through the door. That's great. And you've done a lot of good work. Oh, yeah, no, I don't need any water. That's okay. No, it's all right. And then all of a sudden, this little Chihuahua comes out of nowhere. It's like Matrix. It's like, and it starts chasing me all around the yard. I'm chasing and I'm running, and this little Chihuahua's biting at my pants and my ankles and my toes. And you know, I jump over the fence, and the Chihuahua doesn't get over the fence, but he climbs through the fence. And I'm running down the street, and these 2 Chihuahuas are chasing me and biting me, chasing. It was terrible, just terrible. See, I have a complex now. I hate little Mexican dogs. That's why we need to build a friggin' wall. We need to build it real tall and real deep with no holes. Because the damn Chihuahuas come over and they attack American gringos like me. You know, the worst thing you get attacked by is a Chihuahua on LSD. Can you imagine? A Chihuahua on LSD thinks it's a damn rhinoceros. Or how about a Chihuahua like Up in Smoke, like Cheech and Chong? Hey, man, is Dave there? Dave's not here. Hey, I'm here to see Dave. Is Dave there? Dave's not here. Dave, man, I got the stuff, man. Dave's not Dave, man. Right? Chihuahuas on marijuana. What a sight that would be. Okay, now that I've completely took everybody by surprise on a Thursday here in Southern California, yeah, I did take my vitamins. If you've ever seen the Jesse T way of taking vitamins, I take vitamins like this. I mean a handful. I mean, we're talking like 30 or 40 vitamins. Lee Michaels have seen the way I take vitamins. And I drink down with alkaline water. Boom. Yeah, I do take my vitamins every day. I say my prayers every day. I read the good book every day. I live in the American way. Yeah, that's right. A yellow house, a white picket fence, a Chevy in the driveway, a beautiful flag out front, and an apple pie in the window. Oh, that's right. It's not 1950 anymore. It's 2017. All right. So download the free app. We want you to do that. We want you to download the free app. Let's see if I can write live stream over here or Instagram live. Let's see. Gotta take the blue tape off here. Okay, let's see. That might be a little bit better. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better, right? Yeah. Instagram. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I know we're cockeyed, but that's just the way it's going to be today. It's going to be kind of. We'll have a cockeyed show today. All right. www.thepowerofvoices.com. Of course, check us out at all of our shows here. We have a whole bunch of them. I guarantee you and I promise that nobody is as wild as me, Jesse T. I can't help but being me, Jesse T. Well, maybe there are some. I don't know. I've listened to almost all of them. Some really good shows, too. You ought to check them out. Also, check out aventertainmentlive.com. Man, oh man, that's my home base. I've had that website for a long time. And also check us out on facebook.com/Jesse Torero. That's me. That's here. Instagram live at Jesse Torero and Instagram live saying hi to Gonarsh. Thanks a lot, Gonarsh and Solnaki Avasan. Also live stream, saying hi to live stream, Jesse Torero, and Periscope at Jesse Torero. Thank you very much. Snapchat afterwards. And YouTube live, the power of voices. And we are the power of voices because we express lots of different kind of ideas and lots of different kind of thoughts here at the Power of Voices. And you can check out all the fine programming at www.thepowerofvoices.com. Okay, guys, I'll charge you $14.06. All right. Thank you very much. Checks in the mail. So today is a Thursday in Southern California as we move closer and ever so closer to the weekend. And I have to tell you something that's so exciting. It happened. I got to tell you something that's so exciting, man. It's like my head is exploding with jubilation. Can you see the jubilation coming out of my ears? There goes one right there. There goes another one. This is jubilation. This is like yellow jubilation coming out of my eyes. There's so much jubilation out of my mouth. There's jubilation everywhere. Jubilation is falling from the skies and the heavens above. That's right, because today, ladies and gentlemen, today was the day that I was waiting for, the day of infamy to strike at one of my apartment complexes. I had to pay this dirty rat bastard. That's what he is. I had to pay him $4,000. Let me say $4,000 to get him out because I got stuck in a tenant owner landlord fight, and this guy knows all the tricks. But hey, man, don't mess with me, Jesse T, because you will always lose when it comes to that. I always win. Boom. So this is what happened. He went to an attorney, a low-life ambulance chasing attorney, right? And this is what took place. I filed a UD against the guy. He wasn't paying his rent, right? Cheap rent. And so He stopped paying. And then he tried to get a temporary restraining order on me. And he got himself in trouble because what happened is I blew his doors off with my attorney. We went in there, we slammed him. He said I was doing all kinds of terrible, nefarious things to him, and it was an absolute lie. So the court then decided to have him pay for my attorney's fees. Ooh, yeah, lots of money there. So he was supposed to pay $200 a month, and he didn't pay it. And so what happened? It's been a year. He hasn't paid any of it. That's good. All right. So a few months later, I sued him in small claims court for $1,850 of back paid rent, right? I didn't take him on a UD. Now follow me, landowners. Follow me, property owners. Follow me, tenant. Follow me. Everybody follow me quick, because this is a trick. This is a trick that I figured out. Yeah, it's due to my intellect. My intellect. Uh-oh, I feel the wrestling. I feel the wrestling persona coming on. That's right. That's intellect. This intellect was in the ring of tenant landlord fighting. That's right. This intellect was coming out, man. And so I thought, okay. So I got in a small claims action of not paying a rent. I won there. Bam, $1,850. I filed a writ of execution. He didn't have no bank account. He doesn't have anything, nothing to attach it to, no cars, no nothing. He's a low life, nothing. So then what I did is I just held quiet. 6 months later, I got him out by you doing a UD. But then he went to a low-life attorney, and what they do, and I'll name them later on because I'm going to go after them, because I think that they are using the law in the state of California, not to the detriment, but to the absolute satanic way that they treat owners and landlords. If it wasn't for people that own property in this state, you, my people that rent, would have nowhere to live. You'd be in caves and living under cow dung. Okay, it's people that take the chance and the risk and work hard and slave, and they deny themselves to save money, to buy someplace to invest their livelihoods and create some wealth for their families, their kids, and their lineage. And these tenants, these left-wing liberal lunatics here in the state of California, created these tenant laws that are pro-tenant, anti-owner and landlord. It's terrible. It's the worst place in the United States of America to own property. Don't ever buy rental property here. Let me sell it to you in Arizona and Nevada. I'm licensed there too, as well as here in California as a broker and a loan person. Okay, so check it out. I follow UD. He goes to one of these attorney law firms, right? They take $350 referral fee. Bam, they sign him up. Boom. And then immediately they send me a letter, cash for keys. They want $3,500. I say, you got to be kidding me. The guy already owes me like, $8,000. What are you talking about? Right? No. We want it. Oh, we're going to take you to a jury trial. A jury trial on a UD? Really? Yeah, because they know that most of the jurors are going to be people that rent, not own, right? So one, it's going to be a 3, 5, or 7. They'll go for a 3 because they know every time I get my attorney, when I have to hire an attorney to go to jury trial, it's going to cost me $7,000 to $10,000 here in the state of California at $400 to $500, $600 an hour, because I'm going to hire the best, and so would you. They're going to charge. A deposition is $1,000, right? To pick jurists, you're looking at $500 to $750 for an attorney to pick a jury for you. Okay, so now we have that problem. They know that they're going to rack my bills up. So it's better to pay him $3,500 and get him out, right? Forget about what's being harm done. Forget about the injustice that this lowlife did. Forget about the fact that he did not pay his rent. Forget about that he doesn't have a job. Forget about that he stiffed his ex-wife for 30 grand. Forget about that he's got child services out of San Diego on him. Forget about that he's never held anything. Forget about that he's got no moral ethics or fortitude or anything about him. Oh, no, let's not forget about that. That counts for nothing in our state of California court and jury system. Absolutely not. So what they do is they know that the typical guy or typical gal that owns real estate, they're going to say, oh, my God, please, here's $3,500. Go out. Not me. Bang. Not Jesse T. I go down fighting. I'll burn the place to the ground before I do anything, because that's what I'll do. I'll go into the hole. I'll spend $20,000 to get $500 just to make a point. All right. So this is what I did. I found an ingenious way. Listen closely. You're going to learn something now. Okay. I'll slow it down. Remember, I had a court-ordered payment and judgment for the temporary restraining order that the court ordered, and he didn't pay a penny. Remember, I had a small claims action on another case against him with a writ of execution filed and approved, and he didn't pay a penny. Now, he wants $3,500. He actually wants $4,000. Okay? So today was the day on the agreement of the stipulation that I had to come up with $44,000 to satisfy the agreement, which I signed in court with his attorney. And I did. $4,000 this morning I delivered. 4 G's. And then, lo and behold, just out of the blue, just like it was raining confetti, the LA County Sheriff showed up at the law firm and hit them with an $1,850 writ of execution. Oh, wow, on a completely separate case. Because, you see, when you deposit money and somebody has money even in a client attorney account, they're acting as a depository, a saving place for their client's money. That's right, Kathleen McDermott rants. Boom! They have to pay the $1,850 by writ of execution. So now that money comes back to me through the sheriff's department from the attorney, because they cannot violate a writ. They can't argue it either because it's not the case. So now he has $2,000. Guess what? The law firm is going to take their 30% off the top. So 30% of $4,000 is $1,200. So now he has $800. Guess what? And I don't really care if he's watching or listening, because I got him. He's going to get hit and served by a professional serving company for a $3,000 lawsuit, small claims, on the original TRO, and for other things. Guess what? In 20 days from tomorrow, I'll be back in court. And please, please, please come and argue, because you can't have an attorney in small claims. In the appeal process, he can, but not in small claims. He'll lose because that same court ordered him to pay last year, and he didn't. And the court doesn't look too favorably on people like that, especially when the court, the judge, orders it. So now I'll walk out of there with a $3,000 plus writ of execution. I'll go file a judgment. He'll appeal it. He'll lose. And then I'll get a writ of execution filed. And then I will turn it over to a professional collection agency, that and 6 others that I have on all my multitudes and multitudes and multitudes of properties that I own. That's right. I will hit him with a 6 or 7 of these things are going to go to this collection agency out of the San Fernando Valley, and they specialize in just collecting on writ of executions. They do nothing more. That's all they do, and they will hunt him down and find him and bug him for the rest of his life. And he's in his 40s, so he's got a long life to live. Yeah, and by the way, that will go up at 10% interest every single year for the rest of his life. And I don't care if I get a red cent from him at that point. He'll be out of my property. He can't stay. He has to abide by his stipulation as well. I got most of my money back, and I get a chance to bother the guy forever and ever and ever. And I don't have to do it. That's right, because they'll skip trace him. They'll run off his DMV record. They'll run off of everything. Guess what, Beatty? Bada bing, bada boom. I got you. I think I'll write a book. Hey, yeah, baby, that's right. That's why I'm so excited today. It's a good day. Of course, there's going to be some bumps in the way. Like today, he did something disastrous at the property, and we can't find out that it's him, but we know it's him. But, there's going to be some bumps in the way, and, I'll weather them. I lived up to my stipulation. That's the important thing. That's the important thing. All right. You're straight on the point. The world, according to Torero. What do you think about that? Think that's a pretty good idea, guys? RS Short 3643 is checking in. Yeah, it's not a bad idea, huh? Worked pretty good. All right, chime on in and let's kind of go over some stuff. We got some cool stuff happening this weekend. I am going to be out at the Raleigh Studios this weekend at the Charlie Chaplin Theater. And the reason why I'm going to be out there is because I'm going to be out broadcasting live from a red carpet. Remember, we had the beautiful, ever so talented Doris Margado in here last week on an up close and personal interview. Well, I'm going to be out there with her and many A-lister stars hitting the red carpet. She's got a brand new web series coming out. It's exciting, and we're going to be bringing that to you live right here on Instagram Live and Facebook.com/Jesse Torero. We're going to be bringing that to you live and up close and personal and wacky and crazy and fun the way I do things. It's Jesse T. Can't help but being me. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I invite you to join us. It starts at 5:30. Media shows up. The red carpet starts at 6, but I'll be broadcasting live before then and bringing you all the festivities. So I want you to check in and chime in and let some of the stars that you see or that you may not recognize, but maybe know their faces, say hi to them, because they really appreciate that, and they'll talk to you and you can talk to them. All right, that'll be a lot of fun. On Friday, we're going out to the Universal Chinese Film Festival, Multicultural Film Festival in Rancho Palos Verdes. And we're headed out there because there's some terrific films. If you remember, Ling Ting was in, I love saying her name, Ling Ting, Ling Ting, Ling Ting, Ling Ting, Ling Ting. How can you ever say that name and not be happy? I'm mad today. Ling Ting. I'm upset. Ling Ting. I'm so sad. Ling Ting. Right? She was in, we had an interview with her, and she talked about the universal multicultural. Ling Ting. Yeah, there are some names that people have that you just cannot not say and not be happy. Ling Ting. Ling Ting. Oh man, they just took my house. Ling Ting. Oh, my dad just died. Ling Ting. Ah, I love that name. So anyway, we're going to be out there. We're going to be out there today, Friday night, checking out the Universal Multicultural Film Festival in Rancho Palos Verdes. It is a good one, too. I checked out some of the movies. Oh, my Lord, there's some great movies. Some great movies. And so we'll be talking about that. Invite you to check out that website, umfilms.com. You can come out and participate in some of the celebrities and the VIPs and check out some really good movies. It's really a good time. And so we're doing that on Friday night, right after the show. Dan the Man, Dan the Ladies' Man. Let me tell you something about Dan the Man. Dan the Man is like, you don't even know what Dan the Man. Dan the Man knows so many people in this town. 48 years. This guy knows everybody. And he's just the most lovable teddy bear. I mean, I just want to give him a kiss half the time. He makes me laugh, and he's going to be out there. He's got such great one-liners. It's unbelievable. This guy is so fast in the brain, so quick. And Dan the Man, and that guy can get doors open like nobody ever could. He's even better at it than me, Jesse T. I'm pretty good at getting doors open, but Dan the Man, he's the best, man. So he's my road dog. He's a king of road dogs. Dan the Man is going to be with me, and we're going to try to wrestle actor Rich Graff to check out, to come on and hang out with us. Great actor out of New York, done lots of stuff. He starred in that for a couple of weeks, The Making of the Mob, and so many other great films. You might want to check out his IMDb site. Handsome, striking guy, and we're trying to put a film together for him called Mr. Chicago. He's come to Jesse T. He said, Jesse T, hey, come on, now you help me raise money. I said, come on, I'll help you raise some money, no problem. So I good. She said, all right, that's cool. I just want $14.02. That's it. I'm cool with that. The 2 cents is what's important. So that's kind of what's happening here, coming stuff that I can get myself into. Politics day, I'm burned out. My head hurts. I mean, this Russian thing, please. I'm not Russian. I'm not Russian anywhere. I do things kind of slow. So no matter what you talk about the Russians, I'm going to go slows. I'm not Russian. It's just a witch hunt. It's going to lead down paths of nothingness. It's unbelievable. And Donald Trump, President Trump, is doing, I believe, a great job. So many new jobs, so many new companies coming back and staying here. He's doing a lot of great things for the coal miners. Paul Ryan and the Republicans, they blew it. I'd like Donald Trump flip parties in the White House and become an independent. In fact, he can join my party. It's the ITI party. The ITI party. You know what it is? Here's what it is. Individuals thinking independently party. Donald Trump, President Trump, join the ITI party or the ITIP party. Join us. I'd like to see him switch parties from the Republicans and the Democrats, forget them, and just in the middle of his presidency, switch. He didn't do that, They're letting him down. The Democrats are sabotaging him. It's the same old political BS. That goes on through my whole lifetime. They end up getting nothing done. And we, the Americans, we, the American people, we suffer with the crime and the drugs, and we suffer with the economy. We suffer with the horrible roads. We suffer with the poor health care. We suffer with yahoos can't get it together. I'm so fed up with them. Yes. For many years, I didn't like either of the parties. And I've always been a Republican or an independent when I get upset at the Republicans. And I'm upset at them. So I've just, again, I could never be a Democrat. No way. Maybe I could have joined the JFK Democratic Party, because that really was democracy as far as I'm concerned, republic and a democracy. I mean, he was the best representation in my lifetime. I was only 3 when he was assassinated. So I don't really get to know too much about him in real life, but in my life, I lived during his time. Democrat. I've tended to go conservative or independent, so I'm just going to go with my own party. It's going to be the ITIP party. That's right. Us good, educated, logical, common sense Americans. That see things in a clear light, in morality and ethic and honor, where your hand is your bind, where your words hold truth or words, where you say no, even though it will benefit you, but it won't benefit others. Independent, individual, thinking independently party. The ITIP party, the ITI party, ITI. Individuals like you and me thinking independently. That's what on both sides. They're just idiots. Pelosi, I mean, I call her Pigosi. That's what she is. She's out of California here. Senator Garcetti, I call him Confetti Garcetti. Governor Brown, I call him Governor Jerry El Stupido brother. They don't do nothing for you and me. They don't care about the people dying in Chicago. They talk and mouth, but nothing ever comes of anything because they all fight each other for position and greed and amorous and wealth and power. So I'm just not going to talk about this anymore. It's just to say, sanctuary cities, I hope you don't get your funding. I hope sanctuary states, like the only one in Washington, I hope they yank every one of your funding. And I hope that everybody who's getting the funding suffers dramatically because it's time for drastic measures. It's time to say no. It's time to kick the teenagers out of the house. Any more money. Too friggin' bad. And if you don't like that, so be it. You can't join my party. Independent. That's right. Individuals thinking independently. Well, actually, you can join my party. I think everybody should be able to join my party. As long as you're an individual and you think independently, you can join my party. That's right. So, hey, I came across something the other day. Now, pretend for a minute you are an actor or an actress, and you're trying to get your struggling career going. And one of the best ways to do that now is through reality shows, because you kind of get to be yourself, and you don't have to learn a script or anything, but you kind of see the whole dynamic range of your emotional ability. Okay, kind of cool. All right. So now they set you up with a helicopter, and they take you to the deepest jungle that they can find, or deepest, most remote place in your country that they can find. That might be secured by government, might be a national reserve, but way deep in the woods or the jungle, right? Okay, and they drop you off there, and they give you guys cameras, or iPods, or these little other alternative cameras with stick cams. And they give you some basic survival techniques. They put you in a basic survival school in the beginning. So now you get dropped off there, and for the most part, you have a government, build yourself your township, your hierarchy, your mayor, build yourself the civilization. Okay? Learn to hunt for food, how to grow food, how to distill, how to fresh water, how to make things, build this, and they let you guys shoot. And okay, and they have cameras in all these high trees around different spots here, so they always capture stuff that's just on the fly. So now you're out there, and they come back once every couple of weeks with a regular camera setup and crew, and they kind of shoot and follow you along as to where you came from and how you progressed. And they retrieve all the material from those other cameras, and then they put together a show and they air it on network or cable TV. And it's wildly popular. But then, for whatever reasons, the show starts to tank in ratings. I mean tank, like a kamikaze pilot. Tank, right? And well, normally they would then just end the show and cut it and pick everybody up and take everybody home and pay them all. And nobody wants the program anymore. The producers decide that they are going to let it go. Now, you're out here building this thing thinking that all of this is being retrieved every couple of weeks for a 6-month jaunt every couple of weeks, and they're producing a show. And you've been out there quite a bit, so you lose all sense of reality. It's sort of like being in a hospital for like 3 weeks, and you kind of lose sense of the day and the time and what's happening. Well, that's what happens to you. Now, the show ends, and they fly you all out of there. And then when they get you back to civilization, they put you in a conference room, and they say, by the way, the show was canceled 4 months ago. Now, in the preceding 4 months, right? You rip it apart and eat it. Your clothes got tattered and worn, so you had to wear grass skirts. All these things you had to do because you're thinking, man, this is going to be great for my career. Oh, I told these guys that the show was canceled. They didn't even know Donald Trump was voted president. They didn't even know that England exited European, the EU, in the Brit exit, right? They didn't have any idea. These people were swooped up, these actors and actresses. They were taken to the Scottish Highlands, a really remote place. If you've ever been to Scotland, there are places where people just are not living. It's too difficult, too cold, too everything. And then so now the producers tell the cast, conference room, well, you know, this really was a human experiment to see with trial. Oh man, what would you do? What would you do? What would you? That really happened. It's unbelievable, unbelievable. You can check out that story on my website, Facebook, Jesse Troll. Unbelievable story, straight on the point. It is. I know what I would do. I would be pissed, unless, of course, one of the girls was really good looking, and I was a single guy. I would say, "Send me back, man. Send me back." Wonderful. People, it just blows you away, the things that people get themselves involved in. Well, this guy got himself involved in something from a long time ago. Now, as we approach the weekend, of course, Sunday is coming up, and all the Judeo-Christians in the world, they are, of course, you know, going to be celebrating Sunday being God's day, the Holy Holiday. Saturday was the Sabbath. The Roman Church, when it became Catholic, about 100 and so odd years after the death of Jesus Christ, they became a Catholic, Christian Catholic. And I went to Village Christian School, and I stayed at Village Christian School from kindergarten to 8th grade, and then I went to Burr Junior High School in San Fernando Valley. That's when we had 3 years of high school. What brainiac ever decided to have 4 years and 4 years? I think it's so wrong that a boy or girl that's a 9th grader, 14, is in a school where 17 and 18-year-olds are at. The brainiacs behind that, I fought that so hard when the USD made that change. And they said, well,
The children feel so slighted. They feel so sad. An underclass, and we even have to change from junior high school because we can't call them juniors. They'll be crushed and destroyed for life because they'll be insecure. We'll starve their soul. Oh, we have to change. What can we change, youngsters? They can't be called junior high school students anymore.
Are you kidding me? Man. 14-year-olds should not be with 18 and 17-year-olds. Bottom line. 17-year-old guy and gal is completely different than a 13 or 14-year-old. Okay? 14-year-olds shouldn't even be experiencing what a 17-year-old experienced. They're ready for it. Unbelievable. Okay. So I went to Village Christian School from kindergarten to junior high school, 9th grade. I left in 9th grade and went to Bird Junior High School because my school at the time, now they're a powerhouse in sports in the San Fernando Valley, but my school at the time had really no sports. And I was an athlete. I was an extraordinary athlete. Okay? I played football, baseball, wrestled, and I boxed. Okay? I was a catcher. I was an offensive and defensive lineman. I boxed, right, at the boys club in Pacoima, and I was a wrestler. I wrestled, okay? And so I got there in 9th grade. But something that always perplexed me, you can't say that name, guys. You can't say that. Only my mother and Mama T can say that name, but you can't say it. Okay, so I don't want to hear it from you. I'll say that wrestling personality will come out. I don't know, that was like the pirate wrestling personality. Okay, so she said, Jesse Glenn, we sent you to Village Christian School because we figured you needed an insurance policy. An insurance policy, Mom? Yeah, because you're just not going to get enough religion in our family. I mean, I believe in God and Christ, but I was older. Who's 85 years old? Passed the Lou Gehrig's disease, ALS, about 20 or 57. I can't talk too much about that. Someday I'll talk about it. I'll talk about ALS, but it's still after 22 years. Christian, you got to get some God in you. I said, okay. I'm 8 years old. What the heck do I know? But, we studied the Bible, King James Version. And I always had a couple of things that I could never quite master and figure out. And one of them was, how did the population of the world get to be like 4 billion people when I was a kid, 3 billion people? When there was only a couple people that started it. Man, they must have had a whole lot of begotten. Well, they have chapters of begotten. They begat this, and they begat this, and these two people begat. And it was a wonderful world of begotten, right? Okay. Still didn't make sense. The whole book of Genesis didn't make sense to me. The whole book of Noah, about Noah was in Genesis then, and the whole book, a lot of stuff just didn't have logic to me. The New Testament had absolutely no logic. But okay. Jesus Christ, okay, born of a virgin, okay, all these miracles, right, all right, okay, I got it. I got no problem. I'd rather be that than Islamic, that's for sure, any day. Of course, it's a Buddhist religion. So if you have an upset stomach, you pray to a prophet of upset. says stomach. If you see a bumblebee on a sunflower, you pray to 2 prophets there. There's just way too many prophets. 10,000 of them. I would have a psychological disadvantage being a Hindi person. I really would. I couldn't remember. I'd be blasphemy everywhere because I couldn't remember all the right prophets to pray to. So Christianity's cool. Well, I always had a problem with this cat, Jesus Christ. Was he real or what? No, I believe that he was. I don't believe all the mysticism and mythological and folklore behind it. That's where it ends for me. He had some skills. Okay. But check it out, what they just found out. This will blow your friggin' mind. Okay? Archaeologists unearthed the first pope. I call him the poop. I'm sorry, Catholics. The Catholic Church is one of the most evil satanic organizations ever created on the planet Earth. Okay? As far as I'm concerned. They have committed such atrocities to human beings in the life of children and women and men around this planet Earth, the Jesuits and stuff. Please, don't get me started in that argument pattern. I don't like them as much as I don't like the Muslims and Muhammad and all that. Okay? I don't like anybody who be chopping heads off and killing people, making people do stuff like that. And don't get me started. It's a whole other thing. Archaeologists unearthed the first pope, or poop, I call him. I just got myself in trouble. That's okay. The first pope. What they found may prove that Jesus never existed. Now, this is science. Listen closely. The remains of the first Catholic pope have been exhumed by archaeologists and have been remarkably well preserved, as well as turning up some secrets the church would rather have stayed buried. You know, the Catholic Church has more secrets and documents and land than any other entity on the God's blue-green earth, okay? Unearthing of the first pope reveals Catholic secrets. The man thought to be the first pope is believed to have died around 155 A.D., all right? That's when Christendom was starting to get going a little bit and was initially buried in the cathedral in the city of Aquileia. Now, that city is in existence no more, okay? It's a buried city of antiquity. The cathedral was knocked down and the tomb opened in 1789 before being transferred to a chapel for burial in 1875. The remarkable preservation is thought to have been due to a combination of the large number of humidity and plants inside the tomb and the fact that he was buried in the winter months. So he froze allowing less decomposition to take place in the first few months that the body was buried. All very scientifically sound. Okay, that's how they found Iceman buried in the ice pack when they unearthed him about 10 or 15 years ago. Okay, makes sense. More interestingly, alongside the body, though, the archaeologists found numerous documents. Do you know that all the documents were burned when 2 great cities, Alexandria was burned to the ground, had the greatest libraries that Alexander the Great put together, and of course Mesopotamia. That area of the city was burned to the ground, okay? And all the 2 greatest libraries of ancient antiquities writings we never have. Okay, also preserved from the time of his death. Detailing alternate accounts of key events and even some that suggest that the Messiah, now here, the Messiah was in fact a fabrication created by Christians of the time to further their agenda. If the documents are verified as genuine, which are being done now, it could cast doubt by the entire Catholic faith system, which has been damaged greatly already in recent years with all the pedophilia and the preverts. Now you understand why I have a real big problem with that entity and the other one too, because they have sex with boys too and little girls and disgusting stuff. You know, I'm the Coalition Against Human Trafficking. So I fight that stuff. Alongside the numerous conflicting accounts of the life of Jesus are also hundreds of other stories relating to other similar prophets throughout the ages, many of whom bear striking similarities to Jesus. Check this out from the documents found. It appears that the life of Jesus, the true life of Jesus, whose science was supported, was a real person, may have been very different and not at all as the Bible suggests. Some of the other messianic figures who provided the basis of some of the life story of Jesus in the past. Horus, the Egyptian god of the sky and the kingship, was born of a virgin, was crucified and resurrected. Similarly to Jesus, thousands of years later. Mithra, December 25th. Marked his followers on the forehead, like the Catholics do, right? Ash Friday, right? Sacrificed himself and had a sacred day on, you got it, Sunday. All information on Mithras can be found at different websites. Now, just food for thought. Think about that for a second. I've always kind of questioned these facts, you know? It's like, man, and if you're a study of history, I'm just a weird kind of dude. What can I say? I like to read. Look at it. Look. If you can see back there, I've got like 20 books. I just bought 3 more books that I got to read, and I'm going to get some new glasses. So I can read. Yeah. Hey. Duty right here. Another California and right. Facebook.com/Jesse Terrero. We're archived there. And we're chiming in. Yeah, live. Oh, this is Jesse. The Brown Sea is off.